Heavy rains from the southwest monsoon and tropical storm, Crising flooded parts of Metro Manila on Saturday, according to the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority. As of 7 a.m., the corner of Maria Orosa Kala from Manila Doctors to Taft, and VMAPA westbound in Manila were reported to have water as deep as a ditch but still passable by all types of vehicles. Flooding also occurred along Padre Fora, Taft Avenue, España Boulevard, and President Quirino Avenue extension near Paz Mendoza Guazin. In Quezon City, flooding at the E. Rodriguez Araneta intersection reached 13 inches, making the area impassable to light vehicles, the MMDA said. Flooding as deep as 8 inches was also reported at the northbound EDSA Shaw Tunnel in Mandaluyong, while the ditch deep water at the northbound EDSA Roxas in Pasay has receded, according to the local media. Meanwhile, more than 105,000 people were affected by severe tropical storm Crising, which struck parts of the Philippines, causing flooding, landslides, and infrastructure damage before leaving the country's weather watch zone early Saturday morning. As of 6 p.m. on July 19th, the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council reported that 39,931 families, or 105,313 individuals, had been affected in 546 villages across 14 regions nationwide. Of those affected, 4,550 families, 14,935 individuals, were sheltering in 236 evacuation centers, while another 2,189 families, 7,410 individuals, were being assisted outside those centers. The local media reported 3 injured and 4 missing. All reported casualties are still being validated. The injured were from Region 12, while the 4 missing were from Region 6. Authorities recorded flooding in 43 regions, 28 of which have receded and 2 others have subsided. 4 rain-induced landslides and 4 tornadoes or strong wind incidents were reported, mostly in regions I, 6, 7, 9, and 12. A total of 75 roads and 7 bridges were affected. Of these, 34 roads and 4 bridges remain impassable. Regions 7, I, and 6 had the highest number of blocked roads, while access was later restored, either partially or completely, in several areas of Mimaropa and Region 2. Power outages were reported in 3 cities or regencies, while power supply has been restored in 22 regencies. Communication lines, previously cut off in 25 regions, have now been fully restored. Water supply remains disrupted in 1 location in Mimaropa. 36 seaports were closed due to the storm, with only 5 having resumed operations as of reporting deadline. 2 airports in Mimaropa also suspended flights. A total of 312 passenger ships, 34 cargo ships, and 10 vessels were stranded, mostly in regions V and 6. The National Disaster Management Commission also reported 363 damaged houses, including 52 total destruction. Region 6 recorded the highest number of damaged houses. Infrastructure damage is estimated at 11.5 million, all reported from Region I. Preemptive evacuations affected 850 families, or 2,515 people. Region 6 had the largest number of evacuees, with 431 families or 1,219 people, followed by Region 2 with 263 families or 816 people, and Calabarzon with 78 families or 254 people. Of the 4,620 families identified as needing assistance, 3,865 families have been served. The total value of assistance provided is estimated at 2.58 million. Teaching and learning activities have been suspended in 853 cities and regencies, while learning activities have been suspended in 98 regions. 1 district and region, I, has been declared a disaster area. The Umingan city government has declared a state of calamity after heavy rains brought by tropical storm Crising triggered flash floods across the city, affecting at least 40 villages and displacing thousands of residents. According to Resolution 5 of the Sangguniang Bayan City Council, approved during an emergency meeting Friday night, the floods caused significant damage to livelihoods, disrupted basic services, and displaced 6,061 families, or 16,519 people. The resolution emphasized the need for urgent local government intervention to provide relief, assess damage, and implement necessary measures for recovery and rehabilitation. According to a report from the City Disaster Risk Reduction Office, 6,061 families, or 16,519 people, from 40 villages had been affected as of 5 p.m. Friday.
Good morning.
Megan Equila, head of the Pangasinan Disaster Risk Reduction and Mitigation Office's Emergency Operations Center, said in an interview on Saturday that affected families have returned to their homes as floodwaters have receded, and the provincial government has provided them with relief packages. He said the flash floods were caused by the delayed opening of the floodgates, which caused the Manila River to overflow. The local government has conducted an investigation and found that the floodgates were not opened on time. We have not yet received an official investigation report from the local government, he said. He added that reports of damage to agriculture, including livestock and infrastructure, are still being compiled. Umingan stated that the Manila River overflowed due to heavy rains and runoff from the nearby Caraballo Mountains. As of 5 a.m. Saturday, the province was no longer under a tropical cyclone warning, but rain was still expected due to the intensifying southwest monsoon. Meanwhile, the flash floods were caused by the delayed opening of the floodgates, which caused the Manila River to overflow. The local government has conducted an investigation and found that the flood control system's floodgates were not opened on time. We have not yet received an official investigation report from the local government, he said. He added that reports regarding damage to agriculture, including livestock and infrastructure, are still being consolidated. Police rescued a pregnant woman who gave birth amid tropical storm Crising in Barangay Aradon, Santa Teresita, Cagayan on Friday night, July 18th. Meanwhile, police on patrol received a call from barangay officials that one of their constituents had given birth and needed to be taken to the hospital. Police Major Gary H. Macadangdang, officer in charge of the Santa Teresita Police Station, said Joan Sapita, 31, was taken to the City Health Center where she and her child are in stable condition. Meanwhile, classes were suspended in Tuguegarao City, Cagayan on Saturday due to inclement weather caused by Crising. Tuguegarao City Mayor Myla Tingkay issued Executive Order No. 17, Series of 2025, which officially suspended classes. He visited the Emergency Response Command Center to assist affected residents. The city government has prepared 3,000 food packages for affected families. The City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council reported that 164 families consisting of 412 people were affected by the flooding caused by Crising.